In this video, I'm going to argue that success is something that you program. It's not a choice. It's not about your personality. It's not personal development. It's not motivation. It's very much the result of programming. In the same way that if you create a software program, it is going to do exactly what is in its source code. It cannot deviate from the instructions in the code, in the source code. So, because I think that a lot of people, go into business, obviously to achieve financial freedom and create wealth, but they have this idea that, I got to motivate myself. I got to get inspiration from YouTube videos. I got to engage in personal development and read all these self-help books, and that might be entertaining, it might be interesting, but ultimately it's about how you program your life so that the inevitable outcome is success. Inevitable. It means that you program your daily environment, your workstation, your office, etc. You even choose your friends. You program everything so that there's not a chance that you're going to fail to achieve your goal. And people know this. For example, research has shown that you are influenced by the five people that you hang around with, but that's too weak. It's too vague. And it's one data point. It's true. It makes sense that if you hang around with five ambitious people, then you're likely to be ambitious. If you hang around with five people who are fit and healthy, you're likely to adopt their standards and be fit and healthy yourself. But when it comes to achieving a goal, your goals are probably very different from the goals of these five people. So you have to get down to the granular level and use that principle, the principle of the environment influencing you. But you gotta go to the next level where it's not just influence, it's really program. So you want to create the kind of environment at home, at the office, your psychological environment, so that you really become the person that you want to become. And there's literally no chance of you becoming a different person. So, but this requires that you learn a little bit about computer programming, but you don't have to really become a programmer. But you have to understand that what's happening inside of a software program is that everything is programmed. The computer is very dumb. It does exactly what it was programmed to do. It's never ever going to do something that is not in its source code. So you got to consider yourself and your life like a kind of software program. And if you program your life in a certain way, then you will get a certain outcome. Okay, this is not up for debate. It's not something you can negotiate. It's really, really like a software program. So to give an example, let's say you want to generate $20,000 in passive income or active income per month. Okay, now you gotta write the source code, so to speak. So for example, every day you have to call, let's say, 20 people, and you have to sell to them a product for $1,000. You gotta sell, call 20 people. And if you can get one or two customer per day, then that's $1,000 or $2,000 per day. And then the next day you increase your quota. You're going to call 30 people instead of 20, and then the next week you're going to call 50 people, and so on and so forth. And once you're successful with your sales call, you can just take the sales script and you can train other salespeople to do the same. But my point is that you have to figure out what you have to do to achieve your goal, and then you have to write a kind of software program to make sure that every single day you're doing what you're supposed to do. Most people don't know what they're supposed to do every day, except when they show up at work and they do a job. And of course, that's, where they're supposed to do something to enrich the business owners. But I'm talking about something that you can do for yourself. So first of all, you have to write down your goals. They have to be smart, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. And then you have to write down all the things that you have to do and all the equipment and all the resources that you need. And you have to bring all of that into your life, into your daily life. And every single day you have to do what you have to do in order to succeed. It's not a matter of personality or motivation or mood or inspiration. It's a matter of, are you doing what you're supposed to do to achieve your goals?